Hello scholars, today we are going to start chapter 12 from our students book. The name of the chapter is The Cyclone. This chapter is very interesting. It's a story taken from a book. The name of the book is The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Okay, and from that only one chapter is taken, that is The Cyclone. So let's start. Okay, before moving towards the chapter, here some fun task is given for you, like what is the difference between a cyclone and a storm? You have to find out this. Okay, as per me, cyclone and storm, these two are related to each other. Like cyclone is a kind of storm. What is a storm, by the way? Storm means strong winds. When strong winds are blowing in a wild manner, that can be called as storm. Okay, and cyclone is a kind of storm, and it is a destructive kind of storm. Okay, what happens when there is a violent storm? Discuss with your partner and write down 3 or 4 points. So as I told you, cyclone and storm. So now what is your task? You have to find out that what happens when there is a violent storm. Okay, and about that you have to write. Okay, this is extract is from the book The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz is the name of a book. Here Dorothy is a character, main character of this story. Here Dorothy, who lives with her aunt and her uncle, is blown away in a cyclone. This is where her adventure begins. Okay, now Dorothy, this story is actually about Dorothy, and she is an orphan girl, and she is living with her aunt and uncle, and Dorothy is blown away in a cyclone. Okay, so about this adventurous story we are going to start. Dorothy lived in the midst of the great Kansas prairies. Prairies, what is prairies, scholars? This is prairies means a flat grassy land in North America. The flat grassy land in North America can be called as prairies. Okay, so Dorothy lived in the midst of the great Kansas prairies. Okay, she is living in prairies with Uncle Henry. The name of her uncle was Henry, who was a farmer, and Aunt Em. Okay, their house was small with one room. Uncle Henry and Aunt Em had a big bed in one corner, and Dorothy had a little bed in another corner. Okay, so as she was an orphan and her uncle and aunt, she was living with her uncle and aunt. Uncle's name was Henry and aunt's name was Em. Uncle was a farmer. Okay, and they had one room only. Their house was of one room only, and in that room Uncle Henry and Aunt Em had a big bed in one corner of the room, and Dorothy had a little bed. Okay, and there was no garret at all and no cellar. No garret means there was no any other room, there was no any other room or no any room at the top of the house also, and no cellar means no other small room also. There was no room except one room, means their house was of one room, except a small hole dug in the ground called a cyclone cellar, where the family could go in case one of those great whirlwinds arose. Okay, so it means that they had only one room house, and there was one small hole dug in the ground. So that small hole dug means very small room was there, underground room we can say. Underground room was there, but it was very small, so we cannot count it as a room. We can count it as a hole. So one small hole dug was there, and it was especially they made especially for the whirlwinds, when in case of danger, if there is whirlwind, so we can go there, like that they made it. Okay, for that emergency case they made one small hole in small hole dug in the ground. When Dorothy stood in the doorway and looked around, she could see nothing but the great grey prairies on every side. Okay, means it was a barren land. Barren land means there was no greenery, only the grey color things. Only there was no. You can imagine that if there is any place where there is no greenery, how it will look. Okay, so Dorothy can not see anything around her. She can only see barren lands. Not a tree nor a house was visible. Even the grass was not green, for the sun had burned the long blades until they were the same grey color to be seen everywhere. Even the house was as dull and grey as everything else. Okay, so everything was in grey color. There was no greenery, there was no happiness, like that. So Dorothy was by seeing all these things, Dorothy was also very sad. Aunt Em was thin and gaunt, and never smiled now. When Dorothy, who was an orphan, first came to her, Aunt Em had been startled by the child's laughter. Uncle Henry never laughed. He worked hard from morning till night and did not know what joy was. Okay, so how was the character of Uncle Henry and Aunt Em? They were working hard, but they were not laughing. They don't know about the joy. Okay, so it's mentioned here very clearly in the story that Dorothy, when she came to Aunt Em, she laughed. Dorothy laughed once, and Aunt Em was startled by her laugh. Means she became afraid. When Dorothy laughed in starting, Aunt Em became afraid by that laugh, because they don't know anything about the joy. Okay, so next, it was Toto who made Dorothy laugh. Okay, Toto was a black little dog. Okay, because of Toto, it was Toto who was playing with Dorothy, and he made her to laugh. Toto played all day long, and Dorothy played with him and loved him dearly. Okay, no one was there. No one was not a single child was there, and her uncle and aunt was also, means they were not laughing. They were not playing with her. Only Toto was there. Toto was a dog, but he was playing with her, and he was making her to laugh. So she loved him dearly. She loved him very much. Today, however, they were not playing. They were not playing. Uncle Henry sat upon the doorstep and looked anxiously at the sky, which was even grayer than usual. Dorothy stood in the door with Toto in her arms and looked at the sky too. Aunt Em was washing the dishes. Okay, so now what? Today they were not playing. They were, means Dorothy and Toto. They were not playing. And Uncle Henry, he sat upon the doorstep, and he was looking towards the sky. He was feeling something like that. And today's the color of sky was different. It was more grayer. Okay, it was more grayer than usual time. So Dorothy also, she was at the door, and she had Toto in her arms, and she was also looking towards the sky. And what Aunt Em was doing, she was washing the dishes. From the far north, they heard a low wail of the wind, and Uncle Henry and Dorothy could see where the long grass bowed before the coming storm. There now came a sharp whistling in the air from the south. Okay, so now what? They can see Uncle Henry and Dorothy. They can see that the long grass, the grass which was long, they bowed before the coming storm. Means they turned totally towards that side. Okay, towards the wind side. and they can feel that there is some sound, there is some sharp whistling sound in the air from the south side, and they can feel that something wrong is going to be happen now. Okay, so scholars, for today this much only, and in next video we will continue the same story. Till that time, what is your task? You have to read this chapter properly and try to understand the meaning, the story. Okay, and in next video we will continue this chapter. Till that time, take care. Bye bye.